Alright, here we are, finally back after 2 weeks of absolutely nothing, with some more Let's Play Castlevania Circle of the Moon, with myself, Cubix Rube 98. Last video, I left off at the underground warehouse, right before the boss here. Turn on my DSS, kinda forgot to do that. Very important piece of the prep work. Never, ever forget your prep work. Mise en passe, make sure everything's in place, otherwise you'll end up with just a great big mess. I remember a very painful time when I tried to make some sweetened popcorn, and I didn't have everything in place. I was just kind of rushing around the kitchen. I made very burnt popcorn, and the pot was an absolute nightmare to clean. What a fun day of culinary class that was for me. Anyway, yeah, we got Death here. Death has been in more Castlevania games than, shoot, Dracula himself, actually. And just like in every Castlevania game, Death is able to just throw sickles at you. You can try to throw your cross at him, which might be a good idea to his large size, but more often than not... Okay, I kind of just owned him with it there. More often than not, he moves around so much that the cross will hit him maybe twice. And in his second form, he becomes even easier, because you're able to just throw crosses at him like mad. Alright, almost got a no-hit run against this guy. Damn. But yeah, he's ground locked now, so just feel free to spam crosses at him. And when he does that shield there, you slow down, you can't jump as high. You're being gravitied. There we go. He's got a cool death scene too. Most other bosses just explode into flames. This guy, he, what happens when you kill Death? Is it like that one episode of Family Guy where the rules of death just no longer apply? So you can just get shot in the face, and it'll be like nothing happened at all. Very visible bullet hole, but death will never take you. There is no more death. Alright, we get the cleansing. This is probably the least useful relic in the game. Cleanse specific bodies of water, so they are safe to traverse. By specific bodies, they mean one. Anyway, there's a secret here. Just in case you took a bunch of damage from death, there's a life max up. And here's the golem enemy. He takes quite a few hits, and he's, I think, the only, he's the only normal enemy in the entire game with a second phase. Yeah, he takes quite a few hits to kill, but he's not really that bad at all, because he'll mostly just walk in one direction. Oh boy. Alright, we're not yet concluded in the underground warehouse. There is a secret that I missed here, but honestly, it's one that I'm going to be showing off later anyway, so I'll just do it then. Dryad, I believe, drops a Potion EX as its rare drop, which when you consume it, it restores all of your life. I could be wrong, it might actually drop something else. Maybe it was a Heart Mega, which restores 100 hearts. I honestly don't remember. I think this has an X? No, it's a small heart. This one? That's also a small heart. This one. That's a dagger. I don't want a dagger. I don't want the axe either. Okay, I guess it's at the bottom. I just wanted to test my memory, and apparently my brain is full of holes or something, because I can't remember this. There it is. And we're right back in Catacomb. But actually, I'm going to show off a little bit of Catacomb. I'm not going to cut ahead just yet to where we can go to next. Because the enemies here have changed. There are no grizzlies here. Yeah, Grizzlies and Arachne. Arachne has 2 drops. She can drop the Intelligence Ring, which I've already gone into detail, I believe. And she can drop Heart High. Honestly, neither of them are particularly great. If you need more hearts, just turn on Venus and Manticore, and you'll be able to gather up more hearts that way. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm only gonna be gone for like a minute. I just need to go to that blank door that you can see almost directly above me. So, yeah, I'll be back in like a minute, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, it was actually kind of a good thing that I ended up cutting away, because I had to refill my hearts. I would strongly suggest that you do this, because in this next area of the game, the underground waterway, there are no heart drops, like, anywhere. I don't believe there's a single torch anywhere in this whole area. You can come here pretty much any time after you've defeated Adramelech, and this water will be red and stuff, and when you step into it, it drains your health at approximately, I think about 5% for each second. So if you want, you can get through this area without the cleansing after defeating Death, but you'll have to be using the Jupiter and Mandragora combo quite frequently to restore your life. And you won't have good gear either. Get a heart max up from there. And that's pretty much the only reason to come here early, unless you feel like just doing some sequence breaking. Because if you do this, there actually aren't... You can get the relic from this area much earlier on. And, for the next area you'll have to go after this one, the heavy ring actually doesn't have a use anymore. Okay, we got ice armors here. These guys are interesting because they drop a card that is extremely good for getting through this area. And there's a gimmick for this area. Boxes that move from a switch. Yeah, you hit the switch, the boxes move, and it also pauses movement for some reason. It'll even suspend Nathan Graves in midair. Yep, didn't manage to do it that time. Just take my word for it. And you have to hit these things with your whip. Using a sub-weapon will not work. Nah, this guy will take too long to kill. Now, if you're lucky, hopefully you'll get that card after, like, 1 or 2 kills, but you probably won't. Yeah, see, look. Suspended in the water. Well, that at least makes some degree of sense, I guess. Not really. Okay, let's see here. Drop a card? No. Now, if they hit you with that spear, you'll get frozen. And when you're frozen, you're just locked in place for several seconds. Oh, there we go. You'll get locked in place for several seconds, or until you get hit again. But if you get hit while you're frozen, you take 4 times the damage from that attack. Alright, let's try out Neptune with, Try it with Serpent. Now, the thing about Neptune is that you use Neptune and the corresponding attribute card, and you will heal, actually, from that element, rather than taking damage. Yeah, I just gained 4 health. Basically what happens is you'll take MP damage equal to the amount of damage you would have taken, and then you heal for 10% of that in HP. It drains your MP as well at a rate of 3 MP per second, so take that as you will. Yeah, it's an extremely helpful thing for getting through this area. There we go. Don't even need to worry about getting frozen. As you could see there, you don't even get affected. Now we got more brain floats. I believe this is the last time we'll ever be seeing these things. And they're super easy to climb upwards. I'll kill the veg... Oh. That's interesting. Why did I get frozen? Is that a bug? I swear that wasn't supposed to freeze me. Hold on, let me try something. Oh, that does freeze you, son of a bitch. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Wow, that was just genius on my part. Nice. I didn't have the DSS combo on, that's why I got hurt. I'm just so smart, aren't I? That was just 150 IQ level there. How was your Christmas, viewer? I had a very nice Christmas. My mother got me a pink Hello Kitty sweater, as well as a cinema roll purse. It's wonderful. Funny story, I've actually wanted a pink Hello Kitty sweater since, like, 2018, I think it was. Because I played through Cry of Fear and found out that there is an unlockable Hello Kitty sweatshirt for, Simon Henriksen that game. I'm just like, you know what? I actually kind of want one of those. And up until recently, Sanrio just didn't really make stuff like that in my size. I'm too big for these things. But Sanrio's finally getting the message. Or maybe there's some Western manufacturer of that stuff now? I don't know. Don't know what it is, but I don't care. I'm happy to have it. My sister's also picked out a Cinema Roll t-shirt for me. But it's kind of funny, because about a week prior, I had actually gone to Target and bought such a shirt myself, in the same exact size. My mother was not pleased, but how was I to know? I'll tell you how you're supposed to know. You're supposed to just not buy things for yourself right around Christmas time. Alright, that witch, she has a common drop called Mind Restore, which I've already explained, that restores some MP, but her rare drop is the Magic Robe, which provides 200 defense and 350 intelligence, I believe. Honestly, it's not a real important upgrade to get, but if you want to restore your MP just a little bit faster, there you go. Oh, she's also one of 2 enemies in the entire area that doesn't deal ice damage. But, I mean, she's not that big of a deal. Okay. I also decided to make a whiskey sour for myself on Christmas Day, and was very quickly reminded of why I don't drink whiskey anymore. How the fuck does anybody drink that stuff? It tastes horrible. Instead, I made a couple of vodka sours, and that was way better. Yeah, Christmas was pretty freaking sweet. And we had leftover ham, potatoes, squash. It was great. I loved Christmas. Despite having complained last month about how I don't view Christmas as... Well, I mean, Christmas is important. I just, like I said in the previous video, I just hate commercialization of Christmas. And I was supposed to actually not hit that switch. But if I had not hit that switch, I would have missed out on secrets. A secret that I would probably not come back to. Up and up and up. Ooh, maybe the Unbind Dark will actually drop a, Nope, nothing. Actually, it's a good thing that I didn't drop something, because I didn't mention this, but if an enemy drops an item while it's on top of those blocks there, the item will fall through the blocks. It's kind of stupid. Oh, let's talk about the witch's design in this game. You probably couldn't see it very well, but she looks very much like an ugly witch, like fucking Grintilda or something from Banjo-Kazooie. Whereas in every other Castlevania game, she's very much a cute/hot witch. I was supposed to hit that switch back there. I can never remember whether I'm supposed to hit a switch or not hit a switch in this section. Part that always confuses me. Okay. Down we go. Perfect. Excellent. There's a switch at the end of this hallway. I level up. What level am I? 36. I'm actually over-leveled now for this area. I was almost over-leveled when I entered. Can I activate by kicking? No. But I love kicking. Sorry, Nathan Graves, this is not the part where we start kicking. Up and up and up. And here is a palette swap of the, what was it, the Harpy. Siren, which is not the correct name for that at all. Kind of like the Gorgon back in Chapel Tower. It's like, Sirens were water-bound. They were not avians in any way. Ugh. Come on, KCEK, I thought you knew this stuff. Don't you know your... I think it's Greek mythology. Let's see, the Ice Demon, he's kinda dangerous, but honestly not that big of a deal. If you equip Neptune and Serpents, he cannot even scratch you in the slightest. Look at this. I'm not even suffering that much mana damage. Lizardman dropped the Serpent card, I believe, but, I mean... If you didn't get Serpent way back in Catacomb, I don't know what to tell you. Believe I'm supposed to hit this one? Maybe I already did hit this one, and I just didn't notice because I was too busy talking my lips off. I don't know. Oh, I went out for a bike ride today as well. It was misty out today. Like, the whole town is enveloped in a thick fog. Yeah, I'm just gonna slide and kick these guys. I don't even care. Look at this. No problem whatsoever. Okay. And we're actually in the final room before the next boss fight, believe it or not. I'm actually, because this video is turning out to be so short due to the complete lack of me collecting secrets, I'm actually going to show this boss fight off. Okay, don't need to save. That is not necessary in the slightest, because this boss is pitifully easy. If you've been saving your hearts up, as I have been, there's honestly not much to say here. What I do recommend doing is equipping Jupiter and Manticore. This is pretty much the only instance where that's going to be useful. This is an interesting room. We got people in robes pouring water out. It's Camilla. Yeah, I know you're Camilla. I read your name tag. Oh, come on. He's just bitter over the death of his wife. Let's see here. In 1830, where people were suffering from famine, disease, and just general poverty-related things, I agree. That is true. This is also true. When people are miserable, they tend to just spread it around. They can't stand seeing someone else even remotely positive, because it makes them even more upset, and they just want to drag you down with them. Yep. She is speaking some degree of truth there, Nathan. Yeah, I've kind of been noticing that. He's been kind of an emo bitch the whole time. Even my master. Was it not enough to bold that? You also had to capitalize it. I'm pretty sure you also only had to bold and capitalize just the first letter there, not also master. So yeah, Camilla is pathetically easy because you can throw crosses at her gigantic form. Look at this. Oh. Yeah, don't do what I did. Don't get greedy. When she's about to attack, when she goes off to the right side, well, just jump up onto that high pillar there, and you're good. Just keep throwing crosses, and she's done. Man, even Richter Belmont would be jealous of Nathan Graves' power with the cross. And Nathan Graves can't even... Well, he can actually use Holy Cross, but the problem is that it sucks in this game. It really sucks. And you need a proper DSS combo in order to use it. Well, shit, we better hurry up. Damn. Well then. Okay, well, we're not gonna worry about that right now, because we have the final, actually useful relic in the game. Upward direction plus special move button will result in a higher jump. Yeah, you can hit the ceiling now, it's pretty good. This room is just high enough for you not to hit the ceiling. I can't really show it off here, but, sometimes when you use that and you jump immediately afterwards, you'll kind of keep the after-image effect for a while. It's not nearly as cool as it was in Symphony of the Night, because obviously the Game Boy Advance had much lower graphical capabilities than a PS1. Alright, let's go back to the save point, heal ourselves up, and there are 2 secrets, believe it or not, to collect in this room. Let's see if I can find this first one. Probably easier if I do this. There we go. We got a wind armor in here, that's a new enemy. They can drop Potion High, which is an excellent recovery item. Problem is, though, is that you're not really going to be getting much of anything when you got 2 Cursed Rings equipped, but I'm going to be fixing that, hopefully, in the next segment. Get ourselves another heart max up right here. And I would cut ahead to the next secret, but it's actually really close by. If you played this game before, you know exactly where this doorway dumps you out. right back in the Eternal Corridor. Let's see here. We've done just about all that there is to do in the Eternal Corridor, but in the Chapel Tower, we got a couple of secrets to grab, so let's go grab the first of those. Also, after defeating Camilla, certain new, very interesting enemies will spawn, but I don't think I'll really have the time to go over those in this video. That'll be something to do in the next one. Hey, I can kill these guys in one hit. Look at that. And another bronze armor. Useless. Get health max up. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut ahead until I get to the next secret. So I will be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, so I am back. You might actually remember this area right here. I couldn't jump over this very high wall. Yep, just too much for me to reach over. But with our new fancy rock wing, we can go above and beyond and grab this MP max up. We're not done just yet, though. I believe there is another secret in this area. I could be mistaken, though. No there isn't, but there is a new enemy. Well, besides these floating brain things, there's this thing right here, the Fallen Angel, that I can scarcely even scratch. And it does a fuck ton of damage to me, so you know what? We're gonna ignore that enemy for now, and I'm gonna come back when I actually have the proper tools to deal with it. The Fallen Angel does have an interesting, but not very useful, drop, but, again, lack the tools, so we're not gonna worry about it right now. Next secret. Alright, I don't just have another secret to show you, but I actually have a whole different part of the castle that's pretty much entirely optional to explore. I never really got around to showing. This is actually an area that you'd see if you took the short exit out of Machine Tower. But I didn't do that because I wanted to grab more secrets, and you cannot get up this area without the Rockwing. Absolutely cannot. Up here, there is the Were-Jaguar, which I believe I've already shown off. He doesn't really drop anything. He's not really a dangerous enemy. Yeah, 28 damage, whatever. There we go. MP max up, and there's a heart max up on the other side, but this room's kind of interesting because it has, I believe, every single sub-weapon in the entire game, as well as a new enemy, the Were-Horse. He's not really that dangerous, but he does have an interesting drop. He can drop a defense armband, and that improves defense by 100 points, to the detriment of 25 strength, and I think 25 luck. Not really that great of an item, honestly. In the next area of the game that we'll be going to, probably in the next segment, there will be an enemy that drops an item that is... I would hesitate to call it strictly better, but I like it a lot more. I said that I was going to be collecting a lot more secrets, but honestly, this video is getting kind of long, so I think I'm going to make an executive decision and just kind of cut the segment right here. I apologize if you want to see me grab more secrets, but there are just so many to get now. So many. And there are new enemies for me to kill, and that's all stuff that I think I'd rather just show off in the next one. Like I said, this video is kind of long, so apologies for the sudden ending of the video, but I hope you enjoyed it after 2 weeks of absence from me, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.